giving a note to the Fashion Week, of course, you must have heard about the entire Indian fashion industry as a community and how we are improving with days to come. So, how you feel about the entire Indian fashion industry as a whole, and what all significant changes that you have seen in the past to present that actually forced you to say yes to the Lakme Fashion Week and come to participate in it?
Well, I came to India probably 12 years ago now, so I've seen quite a considerable change in the 12 years I've been coming to India. I know a little bit about the Indian market, especially the youth market, which we've been focusing a lot in the last year or so in the build-up to the brand. I think most girls around the world, to be honest, these days have all got an iPhone. They all know what the trends are and they're desperate to get it. I don't think the Indian market's any different. There's just not so many brands here that facilitate that need for fashion. So that's one of the reasons we look to bring the brand to the Indian market, because I think the customer was dying for the type of product that we can offer her.
Okay, so how you relate your collection with the Indian mindset, Indian sensitivities? Is there any cuts? Is there any experimentation that you did in terms of your silhouettes or clothing or anything of that sort that suits the Indian requirement?
We tried not to, in a sense, because it's an international brand, and one of the beauties of bringing the brand to India was to give the customer something that she can get anywhere else in the world. So some of the main things that we've gone for this season are crop tops, strappy spaghetti straps, we've gone for culottes, we've gone for lovely shift dresses, and they're the type of thing that any girl around the world would want to wear at that age. I think what we've tried to do is make the fabrics adaptable for the market, so making sure that they're lovely quality, that they're gorgeous bright prints to suit the lovely warm weather here, and just making everything quite wearable for the climate, really. But other than that, we haven't changed the silhouettes because we want them to be the fashion silhouettes.
Okay, and how you see any specific name that comes to your mind when you talk about Indian fashion industry as a whole? And do you follow any Indian designer per se?
The main Indian designer I love is Ashish. Very cool. I mean, I live and breathe the street, the young fashion market. So, and he's just fantastic with that. So that's probably the main one I follow.
Okay. And if we talk about the entire, 16 years in the industry for you, and you must have seen many developments in the fashion industry as a whole. Like if you talk about India or if you talk about West. So, what all significant developments that you want to see in the Indian fashion industry in days to come to take it a notch higher or to achieve what we haven't achieved so far?
I think the main thing is from a styling point of view. We can definitely bring the brand to India, but we want to really see more magazines and bloggers and online portals showing the customer how to wear things, because we can bring the product, but it's educating her what to wear with what. That's something that we as a brand are working very closely with Jabong and the Juice team on to really portray how to wear the brand, because that's really important for the young customer. She's building her confidence in fashion.
So you think online is a big trend in India nowadays, and that's the reason why you chose to opt for Jabong as a brand to launch your next collection in India?
Absolutely. I think it's much more important than bricks and mortar, and Jabong being a huge portal that it is, with lots of international young brands, it's a real destination for fashion, and that's really what we wanted for the Miss Bennett London collection.
And what about the offline stores in India? Any plans to add more in different cities in India?
That's definitely not a no, but not at the moment. But that's not to say that once the brand gets launched. So the launch is this week. We're exclusive to Jabong at the moment, but maybe with Jabong we could do.
Some retailer in India?
No, not at the moment. We're exclusive to Jabong, but who knows? With Jabong there may be something in the future. But I think online is such an important tool for us.
Okay. Now that you have made your foray in Lakme Fashion Week, any plans to participate in any other fashion week around the country in India?
Not at the moment, no. I think that for us, Lakme is the main one. It's about young fashion. Jabong are the main sponsor. We're with them on this, and really they're helping us to launch our brand in India. So.
Okay, and many international brands are opening their stores in India, like DLF Emporio in Capital is one of the brightest and shining example of that, and of course Palladium. So, what is your take on this entire trend of many known established international brands coming to India and then doing a successful business here? What are the factors that are responsible for such developments in India, according to you?
I think it's about having brands that have a real identity to them. There's lots of international brands that cater to a slightly more older, sophisticated market. Not so many that do the market that we're in, which is that young, real trendy, late teenager, early 20 years, where she really wants to experiment with fashion. She's willing to go with the trends every season, maybe even every day she'd wear a different silhouette to suit whatever mood she's in, whether she's going shopping with her friends, having coffee, going for brunch, going out in the evening. And I think there's not many brands that do that, which is why we really felt India was a perfect market to bring the brand to.
And what's your take on the Indian handloom, handicraft, textures, textiles? I mean, we are known for that, but somehow we are trying to please the Western counterparts with all the Western cuts and everything. So what's your take on this entire handicraft, textile culture in India, which we are known for?
Well, I've got lots of pieces in my own home that I've taken back over the years from visiting India for so many years. They're beautiful, beautiful, something that we can't get back in England at all. So it's a real luxury to us to be able to buy.
If we talk about fashion as a whole, with fashion comes Bollywood. So any plans, any specific name that pops your mind when you see your collection? I mean, when you see your collection trying on certain body parts, like any specific Bollywood name whom you actually want to dress up in days to come?
Well, maybe this is an exclusive view, but we've got Shraddha Kapoor doing our final walk. So yes, definitely somebody like her who's really in with the at the top of her game and beautiful, lovely and slim, is going to make our clothes look amazing. So we're delighted the fact that she's walking for us.
She's walking for you, certainly. But is she going to be the face of Miss Bennett in India in days to come?
We'd love her to. I think that's something we need to have a chat about. Yeah, I think we'll start with the walk. I mean, she's the ambassador for Lakme, so for us to have her walking our show is a real privilege for us.
Okay, and any message for all the Indian fashionistas out there?
Sorry?
Any message for all the Indian fashionistas out there? I mean, any message that you want to give to all the Indian fashion enthusiasts?
Well, we hope they love the collection. We've launched it online today. We're going to be showing it for the first time today. It's a beautiful collection. Prints are all exclusive, all designed in London by a great team of designers and trendsetters. The prices are affordable, the quality is fantastic, and we just hope they'll love it.
What about the price range?
Price ranges start from very, very affordable. We're $299 for tops, all the way up to, I think, $2499 is one of our most expensive exclusive dresses.
That's great. That's lovely.
So really affordable.